Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate quickly the basic screen reader application for Android called Talkback. Talkback is now set up in my menu, on my shortcuts menu from last time. And for now, though, I'm going to go to Talkback directly again. And I'm going to do this because there are instructions on the Talkback screen which I wanted to highlight for people learning how to use it. Talkback does take some getting used to, and like all accessibility options, it's a matter of practice in many cases. So here's just the, and also if you've probably have heard of Talkback, it's very common, and you've seen probably some version of it for web when it's not on mobile devices or on the computer, but this is the mobile version for Android. So basic instructions are here. How to use Talkback. Swipe right or left to move between items. Double tap to activate an item. Drag 2 fingers to scroll. How to turn off Talkback. Volume keys. Volume keys, press and hold both volume keys for a few seconds will turn off Talkback. There are Talkback specific settings, so you can use the Talkback switch. You can see an outline, double tap the switch. And then now, okay, so these are the basic instructions. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to use Talkback with some apps. So I'm going to click Talkback from the shortcut menu.
Talkback on. Moto app launcher. Home. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view.
As you can see, it speaks back the instructions for Talkback. Now, one thing I
Sound
want to highlight
settings.
is that Talkback has a special volume knob just for Talkback. There's on the right the standard volume. And
Sound
also
settings.
when Talkback is on, you can see these sound settings appear. So I can make Talkback quieter
93%.
and I can make it louder by
Do not disturb. Image. Windows System UI. 93%. Accessibility. Slider. Window media. 93%. 93%. 25%.
and so you can see Talkback becomes quieter, and then
49%.
I can use the 2-finger
Accessibility
drag
volume set to 92%.
to scroll up and down the accessibility volume. Okay, so just wanted to demonstrate that. I'm going to make it as
93%.
loud as possible for
Home. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view.
now. Okay, now I'm going to go to, let's try DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view.
Now, as you can hear, it gives you all the actions, and it reads out the icon of the app on the screen, so I double click on that.
DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Search or type URL. Edit box. Showing English US QWERTY keyboard.
Now, as you can see, it just highlights the edit text of this browser right away. And so now I can enter stuff into that, so I can search for it. So
T. E. S. T.
So as long as I'm in that field, I can actually hear out every letter that is outputted from the keyboard. So I'm going to do that.
Go. Test. Edit box. Search or type URL. Keyboard hidden.
Okay, once again, now I'm going to demonstrate scrolling to you real quick, and also item interaction.
Speed test by Ookla. The global broadband speed test. Heading to link. 1 of 11. Level 1. 11 items.
Now you can tell in the browser, it tells
Double tap to activate. Links available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view.
It tells you what links are available. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll. And as you can hear, you might be able to hear it. But as I scroll, there's a tone which indicates how deep in the scroll I am. As you can see, the scroll bar to the right shows that I'm progressing around how deep I can possibly scroll based on these search results. But anything that can scroll has this indicator, and now this audio indicator is here. As the frequency of the tones increase, you can hear that the scroll is getting deeper all the way to the bottom, and the highest pitched tones appear when I'm at the very bottom of the scroll view. This is to give somebody auditory feedback using Talkback that they've gotten to the bottom of the list, which is very important. And as you can hear, as I'm scrolling faster and faster, or slower and slower, you can hear the tone change again based on that scrolling. And again, if I visit a page, you'll be able to see a specific element from a page.
Internet speed test. You can open this link in Ticketmaster.
So,
Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view.
so for example,
170.
so I've clicked on an item on the page, and then I can click on other items to navigate around the page. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out of DuckDuckGo.
Home. Moto app launcher. DuckDuckGo. Home screen 1 of 3.
I'm going to go to one of our games.
NYT games. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers. Double tap to activate. NYT games. Account settings. Button. Double tap to activate.
So notice that when the games start, the item that gets focused is this account setting button, and it immediately indicates what it is via a Talkback accessibility label or a content description. So those have to be set in order for the button to be clearly labeled to anybody who's using Talkback, audibly labeled, so that they can understand what the button does contextually. So now let's see, I can scroll again, and as you can see for this app too, for any native app, the scrolling with integration with Talkback allows the tone to perform in the similar manner. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go to one of the games.
Puzzle Icon by WYNA Loop.
All right. And so I'm going to activate the game. I'm going to actually, let me try Strands actually.
Puzzle Icon. Strands. NYT games.
Okay. Sometimes
Strands.
it takes a little
Uncover
while to
words.
respond.
The New York Times.
So now
Web view.
on the screen,
Dialogue opened.
Strands is our new game. And I click.
Play. Strands. Uncover words. The New York Times. Web view.
And so now what I can do, I'm going to play. I'm going to find a word.
Capital S. Button. S.
And then I'm going to find each of the letters in this word. And I click on each of the letters to make sure that I'm including it in part of the word that I'm trying to find. So if I click the next one,
S. Capital T. ST.
you can see they're connecting to each other.
Cap. STO.
Then I click on another one,
Capital S. Ston.
and then it reads out what I've clicked so far, and then I click on another
Capital.
one.
Stone.
And now, to me, that sounds like a word I could use, and therefore it goes into my hint list. So that's basically how you can play this game, and every game has its own accessibility mechanic, but Talkback will adapt to the mechanic based on the content descriptions and labels in the native side and in any web components. So I'm going to go
Arrow
back.
NYT games.
And so,
Strands.
yep,
Find hidden words.
that's the basic
Button.
use of Talkback.
Double tap to open the puzzle.
Thank you.